previous session, we have discussed about the theoretical part of wildcards, right? Now let's discuss all those wildcards in practical. Let me list all the files and directories which are present under this directory. These are all the files and directories present under this directory. Now let's see the files which ends with the .txt. When we run ls star and we have a requirement of it should end with .txt, right? So we need to run the command as ls space star .txt and click on it will list out all the files and all the directories which ends with .txt. We have run ls star.txt, right? This is same as ls ab.txt, a.txt, b.txt, and myfile.txt, my file name .txt. If you run the whatever as per your comfort, you can run either this or this. This is simple because we are getting with asterisk, we are getting all the outputs which we need, right? Instead of giving the complete names, you can use this pattern also. I just want to clear what is happening while using the wildcards. Now let's look at the files that starts with letter A and ends with whatever, any other 0 characters or any other characters. A asterisk on enter. So it listed all the files which starts with A and ends with any other content. Now let's find all the files that starts with A and ends with .txt. To do that, we need to run and starts with A and ends with .txt, right? So we need to give A star .txt and then click on enter. It will list all the files which starts with A and ends with txt. Now let's see about the question mark wildcard. With the question mark, it matches all the files that are exactly one character in length. Let me show less question mark. See, only A, B, C. It has only one character, so it matches. It has been displayed. Now, if you want to display all the files that are 2 characters in length, then just use 2 question marks. So each question mark represents each single character. So we need to run ls question mark and question and click on enter so that we can see all the 2 character files have been listed out. Let's list all the files that starts with A and can contain exactly one character and ends with text. Let me show that ls. We have a requirement of starts with A and can contain exactly one character. Means we need to give question mark and then our requirement is it should end with txt and then click on enter. It will display only one file. There is a match of only one, so it has been displayed. It has been started with A and has exactly one character and it ends with .txt. Let's check the difference between question mark and star. Previously, we have run a question mark .txt. Right? Instead of question mark, let me run a star to know the difference txt. See, here question mark represents only one character, but here star represents 0 or many characters. Here there is an extra file a.txt is also matched to this. Before we continue, I want to point out that you can use the same flags and options as you manually do with the command. With the command of ls like ls-al. While you are using wildcards, let's get a long listing of the files which I have take an example. Let me take an example of ls space -l a and star. When we run this, it will display all the files which starts with A in a long listing, means any detailed information. See, it has been previously when we run this ls a star, it only displays the files, right? Now when I run the ls hyphen l, it has been displayed the detailed information. Let's see an example for character class. Let's match all the files that starts with the letter C and then comma and then continue with the OL and end with T. To do that, we need to run ls bracket a e I o u bracket, and then we have a requirement. It should end with T, right? Sorry, we need to start with C and can contain one OL and then T. See, we have two files, cat and cot, which starts with the C and followed by OL and then ends with T. Here it displays the result which starts with the C and followed by right. And also, I want to point out that it doesn't matter what order the characters we gave in the bracket. So we can also do like this also C, E, I, A, O, U, and T. It will display the same out. And whatever the order in the brackets, ovals, the result will be same. Now let's see an example for range. This range will matches all the files. It starts with A, B, C, D. Let me do ls bracket A to D. We have a requirement of it should match with A, B, C, D, right? And then closed bracket and then start. Click on enter. So it matches all the files and directories which starts with which in between A to D. Let me give an example, other example for digit ls star digit. Click on enter. What it means, it should ends with number, right? Digit means number. Click on enter. It should display something. Here the all the files and the directories has been ended with a digit. I have simply been using an ls command to demonstrate how to match files using wildcard. But let's do a little bit of actual work with wildcards. Mm, Let me clear the screen. Let me move all the files, all the .txt files into a one particular directory. To do this, we can use the command mv and then followed by the we need to move all the files like .txt files means star .txt to match all the text files, right? And followed by the directory name. I want to move to notes directory. Here we have notes directory. So give the notes. Click on enter. Let's see if that worked by running ls command. See all the text files ab.text, a.text, b.text. On the all the text files have been moved into the notes directory. Let's move all mp3 files into music directory. Here we have seen some of the files, right? Bablu mp3, music mp3, and I'm willing to move all these mp3 files into the music. Where's music? Yeah, music. To do that, we have a couple of different ways. One way would be we can give dot star, sorry, star dot three, and we also give the character. We also use the character class also star mv star. We can give specify digit We can use this also. So here I'm using mv star dot mp3 because I need to run mp3 files specifically and click and the directory name music is a directory and click on enter. Let's see whether the files have been moved or not by running ls space mu ss music. See, all the mp3 files have been moved. Previously, I think we have these two files, and now the remaining files have been moved. Let's use the wildcard to delete some files. Let me clear this. Let's remove all the files that are 2 characters in length. Before removing the files, please by running ls question mark so that you got to know what files you are deleting. And by using rm command, rm question mark, click on enter. Let me see whether the files have been deleted. Yeah, all the files which are in 2 characters have been deleted. Today you have learned about how to use wildcards. You learned that hashtag means 0 or more characters, and you also learned that the question mark matches exactly one of any character. You also learn about character classes and how you can match any characters that is included between the brackets. We talked about ranges and how can we create our own custom ranges by starting with character and followed by hyphen and then ending it with another character. Finally, you have learned about the various named character classes and how they can be used to match common sets of characters such as digits, uppercase, lowercase, spaces, and all this. See you in the next session.